Every tennis YouTuber talks about how to improve in tennis, but no one talks about what it actually takes. Most of them tell you the number one secret, do this and you'll have Carlos Alcaraz's forehand overnight. But you know, Shaheen's tennis court is different because I'm actually out here competing in tournaments, training super hard, and teaching you everything that I learn along the way. But I'm gonna be so honest with you, bro. When I started this channel 9 months ago and started competing in tournaments maybe 15 months ago again, I thought this journey was gonna be so much easier than it has actually been. But I got hit so hard, like a massive forehand to the face, by reality of how hard it's actually been and how hard it's going to be to get back to the level that I want to be, which is playing ITFs and winning them. So the first thing I got hit with was the physical reality. The other day, I was in a chiropractor session and this dude was digging into my back. He was going in with his elbow so hard that, bro, I genuinely at some point felt like crying. I was driving on the way home. I could barely move. And I was just like, what am I even doing this for? Like, why am I putting my body through this again? You know, what the hell? There was another time when I was playing a match that lasted like 3 hours and I literally cramped on match point. And like throughout that whole match, like after about 2 hours in, I was literally thinking like, why am I out here? Like, what am I doing to myself? What am I doing this for? Like, I'm really killing myself here. Like, what is this all for? And throughout the last 9 months, I've just been going through injury after injury, bro. You know, it started with the bicep, and then it was the back, and then it was the knee. And it was just this physical reality that we're talking about, which was like, bro, you're asking your body to go from like bodybuilder in the gym to a professional athlete. So I was like ripped, big, all this stuff, right? And so I was just like, I'm strong, like I can do this easily, right? But the reality of tennis, competing, training in and out hours every day, playing tournaments, all this stuff, my body was just not ready for it. And I've been fighting injury after injury, and that's been the most demotivating part of this whole journey. I'm already 28 and I keep getting injured, and it's like, oof, can I really do this again? I'm not even sure, right? But we keep working with the chiropractor, and he's also a sports physician, so he knows his stuff. I'm working with a biokineticist, and I'm trying my absolute best to see, can I really do this? And I think I can. The truth is, it just takes time, right? Like, it's only been about 9 months. Even though to me it feels like a lifetime it's been. You can go and look at my videos. If you scroll all the way down, my first video was posted 9 months ago, and we've grown so much. So thank you guys so much, bro, for watching these videos, subscribing, blah blah blah. Now another thing has been the mental reality. Like, I didn't realize how much this was going to take out of me mentally, right? Like, when I started the YouTube channel, a lot of players around were making fun of me, and then I've had to go play tournaments and lose to some of those guys, bro, because like I said, I've just started again, so I'm building back up to my best level. So unfortunately, I'm taking a lot of losses, and against players like people who literally make fun of my YouTube and stuff, and then I go lose to them. Like, imagine how taxing that is mentally, bro, to then get up next week and come out here and make a video for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's been tough, bro. And then, of course, just the reality of injuries, of age, of how much time I need to spend on this journey if I want to take it seriously. And then, of course, the financial reality. Bro, last month, I literally spent $500 just on shoes and orthotics alone, right? Because I need custom insoles for my feet because they pronate, blah, blah, blah. Like, I've been told by a sports physician, it's one of the reasons I'm getting all these injuries, my knee, my back, potentially even my bicep. So I had to go get like custom insoles for my feet, and I had to get these new, really nice, stable shoes. It's been so expensive, and that was just my shoes last month. That wasn't coaching, that wasn't supplements, that wasn't, in fact, I'll put up my little spreadsheet right now. so that you can see. I've worked out the costs of what it takes to compete locally, which is roughly $1,000 a month, bro, for coaching, for supplements, for shoes, strings, rackets, blah, blah, blah. You know this, you know the story, right? Tennis is so expensive, okay? And then also what it's gonna take for me to compete internationally in ITFs, all the travel, all the extra coaching, all the extra physios, blah, 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 blah. Like, that's gonna cost me about $2,000 and a month. And bear in mind, this is on the cheap side. This is me like scraping by. This is not me like being able to truly invest. It's probably going to cost double that if I really want to do everything as good as possible. And I do believe we're going to get there. It's one of the reasons I'm building this channel and talking to sponsors and all this kind of stuff. Like I'm talking to Babolat right now because I love their rackets, bro. I've used them my whole life. They're the best rackets on the market, right? That's just my honest truth. They don't even sponsor me yet, okay? But that's just my honest truth. And luckily I am talking to them at the moment, and hopefully they're excited to get involved in this journey. And those are like some of the small wins that have helped me keep going on this journey. And some of the comments I get from you guys like, wow, this video really helped me. Oh, I used your tactic the other day and I won. And you should have seen the look on my opponent's face when I did that thing you said I should do on my second serve. And that stuff keeps me going. It makes me happy, right? Those are like the small wins amongst these little realities. And by the way, bro, if my videos are helping you, please subscribe because it helps the channel grow, and then I can make better videos for you, and I have a better chance of succeeding in this journey and learning more so I can teach you more, right? So hit subscribe. It's a win-win. So through all the realities that I've just explained to you, the physical reality, the financial reality, the mental realities, okay? I've been experiencing a lot of burnout and so many moments where I'm just like, man, what's the point of this? I should just quit. Like, I don't even need to do this. Got other things going, blah, blah, blah. But I want to tell you a story that's very close to my heart. And I'm not going to tell you too much because it's very personal to somebody else, very close to me. He was my first coach who really shaped my technique, and he was the first person to really believe in me and believe in this vision of me going pro when I was super young. And recently he went through some very difficult times. Basically, just to cut it short, he suffered some very unfortunate physical things and he can no longer play tennis. And this is a guy who loves the game, breathes the game as much as I do, as much as anyone else. Like, I've never met somebody who loves tennis as much as me besides that guy. And every time I think of his story, and he's been helping me a lot throughout this journey as well, like just talking to me and reminding me to be grateful. That's what I'm getting at, right? Like, I'm so lucky to be on this journey, right? Like, out here on the court, bleeding, putting everything in, going through burnout, the mental stuff, all this, like getting injuries. Okay, at least I'm gonna recover and keep playing. You know, like it's not as deep as you think. If you're out there and you're playing tennis and you're improving, please be grateful for it and take every day that you have on the court as an amazing, positive moment. Be truly grateful for it. Be grateful for your health, okay? So that being said, I had the best coach in the country, Peter Becker, on my podcast. This guy here, he's got a tennis YouTube just like this. You should check it out. It's amazing. It's blowing up. And it makes sense because he's the best coach in this country, right? He only works with like top 10 players. And I had him on my podcast. Yes, I have a podcast as well. And I want to show you this clip where I asked him, what is it going to take truly for me to get back to ITF level and potentially even win an ITF? So listen to this. What would you say to someone like me who's now already 28, but I want to go back and play ITFs, at least get back to that level, which I believe I was at when I was about 19, and then I went to train with David Ferrer. I think all the years of pressure and all this stuff just at one point, just like boom, and I just couldn't handle it. And I quit. I didn't play tennis for like 6 years or something. And I know it's late to fully go for everything, but if I could at least go back and play ITFs, that would be somewhat of a dream achieved for me.
So what I would tell you is, well, I don't know your financial commitments in all those things. What what you need to pay. A lot of things I don't know about you. But what I would say is, this is how hard it is.
Yeah.
If you can't commit to training 4 to 5 hours a day for 2 years, excluding the physical work, the mental work, then that's the only way you're going to give yourself a chance to compete at that level. You don't have that time or money. It costs you nothing to go hit against the wall for 2 hours.
Sure.
So don't always use money for training. Training, you can make a plan. But do you have the time, 4 to 5 hours a day, add gym in there? Because to compete at that level, because you took a 6-year break.
Yeah.
To compete at that level, it needs to be your life for for at least 2 years.
So basically what he's saying is there's no secret. There's no one little fix, okay? You have to put in the time on the tennis court, in the gym, on your mental work, all of those things. You just have to put in the time. For the next 2 years, you have to be insanely obsessed about this thing. If you even want to give yourself a chance of competing at a high enough level to win ITFs. And that's just the reality of doing anything in life professionally. You have to be committed. You have to put in the time, okay? And that's just the truth. And so improvement long term is about consistency over some special little trick. It's about your mindset way more than it is about your technique. Because honestly, you need the mindset to go out there and practice and practice and practice to even fix your technique. And most importantly, it's about doing the hard work when no one's watching. When you're feeling burnt out, when you're in that chiropractor chair and he's hitting your back and it hurts so much you want to cry.
Man's absolutely destroying
It's about
me.
those moments that no one sees. It's about the financial hardships of all the money you have to spend on this thing. So that's the truth. You got to put in the work while no one's watching until one day you just pop out and start winning tournaments and everybody's wondering, who the hell is this guy and where did he come from? So if you're on the journey of improving in tennis just like I am, and my free videos have helped you, then you should check out my tennis accelerator. I'll leave the link below, where I teach everything I talk about this channel in way more detail. And by the way, if you're not ready for that, you can click and watch this video, because every video I make is aimed at helping you improve and become a better tennis player. So thanks for watching. Peace.